So this is a closet that we had when we moved into this house. There's pressed cedar board on here. And I don't know how long it's been here, but it's kind of adopted a smell that's really not all that good. So since we're trying to sell this house, we are going to replace it. See, some here is broken, and I did that, trying to pull some of that back a while ago because I wanted to run a wire all the way from the attic all the way down to here and bring it around there and outside and plug it into the wall for our signal, our cell phone signal booster. So this is what this looks like now. We did our other closet, so I'm going to go ahead and show you what that looks like. And this is what the finished product looks like. We need to get some different screws there or paint those drywall screws, but that's what it looks like. This is a nice gray color. And we put a shelf there with a hanging bar on it, another one here, a short one. And it looks much, much cleaner. It's much brighter in here than the other closet. So we're coming back to our closet now. This is several hours afterwards, and all of the, let me back out here, there we go. All of that cedar board is gone. And we've got all of this insulation here. And we're gonna start to put the drywall up next. This is what we got. I don't really like that type of popcorn ceiling. I wish I could just get rid of it all, but we'd have to do the whole house, and we don't want to do that. But that's what it looks like. And it looked like when I first took this stuff off here, I thought this was mold, but then I realized, no, it's not. It's kind of like, see on the back of this here, this paper is kind of like got tar on it. So I think what happened is that just sort of came through because it's definitely not mold. All right, so we're ready to start putting up the drywall, and we've got to figure out, first of all, which side we can put a full sheet on. So let's measure. From here, you got to have 4 feet. Okay, so 4 feet ends up right here. That's not going to be good. We don't want our drywall sheet to end here. That's not going to be good. So we got to put 2 of them together. So how about on this side? There's our 4-foot mark. Good, perfect. So we can put 1 full sheet here and then a partial sheet over here. Now this ceiling is 9 feet. So we're going to have to put our long piece up at the top and then cut a short piece for the bottom. And we'll get onto that right now. All right, so we got the drywall in here. Now we're going to try to lift it up. And this is how we're holding it up, with a dolly and a little piece of trim. And now I'm going to use some drywall screws and hold it up more permanently. Looks like we got a good amount of space there. All right, let's start right here. Nope. It's like it needs to come back this way or something, because it's not hitting the wood. So this is where we've gotten to. We've got pretty much most of the drywall up, all up over there. And we just got these are 8-foot sheets. Again, this is a 9-foot ceiling in here. So we got to put 1 foot of drywall all the way around over there. And then we'll have some plastering to do, or mudding. then some sanding, and then painting, and then putting up shelves. And then this will be one step closer to selling our home so that we can have our property, so that we can live out on the property, I should say. So we got the drywall up and we've got it mudded up. And you can see there's certain areas there that I don't have any mud on there. And that's because there's going to be a door trim around there. And in the corners, you can see spaces. That's okay there. There's going to be some strips in there. And you can see right along the bottom here that there's a couple pieces of drywall butted up against each other, but there is no mud in there, and that's because there's going to be a strip going across there. This is how it was when we originally got this house, but it had that old cedar press board on there. So that's the process, and that's where we're at right now. The next step is to sand this down and mud it up again, and then sand it down and then paint it, and then we'll be done. So now we've got the strips up at the top. We painted those first so that we wouldn't hit the ceiling with any paint. And then we got these strips here that we're going to paint along with the wall. And we're having some pretty good progress there. Look at this guy. Wants to visit while we're working. And we've got strips to go across again down there. I'm not going to mud that. Well, it's finally finished as far as the paint goes. It's looking pretty good. I might do a second coat on this, I'm not sure, but it looks like it's okay. It was supposed to be just a one coat type of paint, so it will probably be fine. But the paint that we're using, in case you're wondering, it's a very unique type of gray, and it is called Nebulous White. I don't know if you can see that. That's it, Nebulous White right there. And it's this is the paint that we use. Very good paint. It spreads real good. And Sherwin-Williams, the Ovation Plus Satin. And it's ultra white, and it was dyed to this light gray, and they call it Nebulous White. And it's really nice. We like it. We have it all throughout the house. When we originally bought this house in 2019, it was all kinds of different colors, but we painted the entire house like this, and it looks really nice. I'm going to have to do some work up on the ceiling there. Probably going to need to repaint that as well. We did paint it when we came in, but I can see there. You may not see it. Let's see if I can zoom in there. There's some spots there. They're actually nails that they used in there instead of drywall screws, and the tops are getting rusty and they're starting to come out. So I'm going to have to pull them out. And we've got several of those throughout the house actually. And then we'll put drywall screws in. So next step is to maybe do some touch up tomorrow and put some shelves up. This is about 90% done. We've got our shelves up, and that's what that looks like. And then at the bottom, all I gotta do is get some nails from my brad nailing machine and nail those in. They're just kind of held in there by some small tack nails right now. But that's it. That is one step closer to selling our house and one step closer to having our home on our homestead.